A lot of new data coming in here just in the last few minutes that I want to pass along. So cold front coming into the metro as we speak. We have technically two severe thunderstorm warnings. One that's going to be northeast of Stillwater, scatter storms east of you. This one here in Canadian County is going to be warned for 60-mile-per-hour winds. 70-mile-an-hour winds, 70-mile-an-hour winds, and now half-dollar size hail. And it's now beginning to move more down to the south, but you can see the rain is spreading now into Oklahoma County. The most intense part of the storm is going to be right on top of El Reno as we speak. So let's go out to Jason here. Jason, we see the rain coming down on your shot. What's the situation like right now in El Reno?
Damon, yeah, we are in El Reno. We're on Highway 81, and we went through a very small pocket of hail. We've got a few pieces that are falling on the window, very, very small in nature. If I had to guess, I would say pea-size. But we've got a lot of heavy rain, a lot of ponding on the roadways, a lot of rain has fallen in El Reno. So if you're out and about, take it nice and slow. We're going to continue moving south and track this storm for you, Damon.
Yeah, at this current track, you're right, Jason, this is moving more down to south, and that would pull it away from downtown Oklahoma City, the core of it. But you can see where the hot pinks are on the radar. That's going to be your most intense, the most intense part of the storm. There are a couple pockets of intense winds in here as well, 70 miles an hour. Let me go out to Storm Command here. Michael, what are you seeing from where you are?
Damon, we're getting some pretty big hail now falling at this moment. Matter of fact, some of these are bigger than golf ball size. And yeah, I can see actually a rabbit just ran through my shot. They're trying to get out of this hail. Here's what it looks, some of the hail looks like. That's golf ball, and that's some of the hail that just fell just a moment ago. So this storm is definitely dropping some large hailstones here just to the southwest of El Reno.
Yeah, Michael, actually, let's see. Can you zoom in on some of these hailstones? Just want to see how big they are. Again, you heard Michael mention just moments ago, a bit larger than golf ball. This is going to be just south of El Reno here. But yeah, look at those hailstones coming down, and they're hitting the ground here, and they're still holding together, which means that they're probably really firm, and so they can do quite a bit of damage. You can get some hailstones that hit the ground and they splat, and those tend to produce less damage, but this would definitely be a damaging storms. That's going to be some real dense hail that we have in here. Michael, let me go back out to you real quick here because your shot's really active. Hail sizes getting bigger, getting smaller, holding the same. What are you seeing?
Yeah, they're about the same. Some of these are definitely bigger than golf ball size, though. I was going to try to get out and grab some of the bigger ones, but they're just coming down too fast. I'll probably get hurt if I try to do that. But I'm telling you, man, it is really just slamming down right now, just south of Page Airport here, right along the southwest side of El Reno. I mean, they're still coming. They're sporadic, but you can see them bounce off of this little dirt road and the cattle guard right here in Storm Command. I mean, I know when I zoom in, you can see them bouncing, but I mean, when they hit hard.
Michael, we can hear them right now. I mean, they sound like they're hitting really hard on top of Storm Command right now. So let's keep a shot up here. But looking right now at the hail, so Jason was in the town of El Reno. Hail sizes were smaller with that core. But the southern core that Michael is in right now, that's going to have the larger hail. This is moving down to the south. So it's Union City at 616, Minco, and then Tuttle 632, 641 with that. This is the cold front. So the cold front's now coming through Piedmont, northern Oklahoma County. Not finding a ton of rain out of this, but we are watching these storms slowly moving down to the south. And then we are getting some of this rain here, at least extending into Oklahoma County. But the heaviest of the rain looks like it's going to be dropping from Canadian County down to the south and eventually coming into Grady County here. We'll see just how far east that heavy rain can make it. The cold front has a broken line of storms on it, so it's not completely filled through here, but we are watching it. Okay, we're going to time these in here and then out of here, and more storms for the weekend coming up. Jess?